Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today to talk about EDI. We're going to focus on why you should say yes when you have a request from a customer or from a vendor to send or receive EDI files. My name is Libby Nickel. I'm a regional manager with ACOM Solutions. Glenn Pagel, my co-presenter today, is an EDI technical specialist with ACOM, and he has over 20 years of EDI experience. A quick peek at the agenda today. We're going to start by introducing ACOM for those of you that aren't familiar with our company. And then I'm going to pass it over to Glenn, and he's going to outline some key benefits to implementing an EDI solution, as well as talk about common document types you may come across. And then I'll introduce you to ACOM's translator called Easy Connect. And we'll wrap up with any questions that you all may have. With that said, over on the right-hand side of your GoToMeeting panel, you should see a space to type in any questions. And feel free to type those in as we go along. We'll try and address them at the end of the webinar. If your questions aren't answered, however, know that somebody will reach out to you and get those questions answered for you. ACOM as a company has been around for a little over 30 years, providing document and process automation solutions, including EDI, which is obviously what we're focusing on today, AP automation, and document and payment processing solutions. And you can view our full line of offerings from our website, www.acom.com, as well as any upcoming webinars such as this one. So Glenn, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to you. You should have control momentarily.
All right, thank you very much. And in your EDI implementations, really what you're looking for, of course, is where's the bang for the buck? What are the optimizations and features of an EDI implementation that will benefit my company? And in the industries that we've encountered and what we've connected through our customer base, that there's essentially three features of an integrated solution. By integrated, I mean you take in the EDI document, it passes into your database application seamlessly without any kind of a hands-on requirement. So that integration piece reduces does a lot of things for you. Number one, of course, it gives you a faster processing time. An EDI integrated solution is certainly faster than keying in orders. And based on the amount of data entry that you have to do, the more of that you can replace, the faster your processing and time savings will be. Next biggest benefit that we see is there are few errors along the way, so there's less manual handling of issues that you encounter. So the keying errors go away, incorrect formatting or missing information or wrong identification of the product types on an order, for example. There's a lot of features of a integrated EDI solution where the data just passes through your back-end applications and pulls up automatically. A lot of hands-off procedures are put in place, and so you get a lot fewer errors, and your requirements for that implementation dramatically improves your data flow and drops the number of errors that you encounter. Last but not least is your business opportunities seem to increase exponentially once you've got your implementation in place. So you do have the ability, of course, number one, to keep your key customers, keep those that are engaging you to bring about a EDI solution. But more often, you also increase your business as well. So your order to ship times are reduced, your costs go down, your profits go up, and you do have a much more competitive edge than you had before your EDI program was in place. That being said, we do find that the industries that we encounter do have specific documents that are key to their industry. For example, healthcare focuses predominantly on the 835 claim payment and 837s. There are a few others, of course, but those are the big two that they encounter and implement. And of course, Easy Connect addresses those. We give you full-on deployable schemas with access to every segment and element within the required HIPAA standards that you have to adhere to. So healthcare has a big deployment. Here you're looking at the older release 4010. I think the current version is 5010. That's included in here as well. So when we look at another industry-centric is the motor carrier industry or even ocean carrier, for example. They do trade similar documents. Now, the 204 is the load tender. The 210 is the freight invoice. The 214 being the shipment status. These documents, too, are part of the schema definitions that are included within EasyConnect. And, of course, we can translate documents into and out of those standard formats. And the next industry that we get into, like retail and manufacturing, we'll spend a little bit more time on the document types and the features of particular documents. But again, here we're looking at an EDI schema out of EasyConnect. Here we're addressing the 5010 version. And again, you'll see orders come in, or orders are going out, your trading invoices. You've got advanced ship notices, posting up delivery notifications to your customers. And of course, all these documents are tied back together by what's called a functional acknowledgement. This acknowledgement is returned to you based on your trading partner receiving a document. So it gives you an excellent acknowledgement that they received the document. Not what they did with it, but certainly that they have received it. So to focus on a couple of the details, or some of the details behind a particular document, for example, like an EDI purchase order. An EDI purchase order contains everything that you would expect to see on a paper document. It typically contains all of the bill to information, the ship to, the product details of what was ordered, the quantities, pricing, etc. So all those values are put into an EDI document and delivered to you. Now, these orders can be posted into your application seamlessly in a background process where you don't have to look at it, you don't have to touch it. You've got a predetermined business agreement that you've set up with your partner. So the advantages here, of course, are the reduced errors, reduced redundancy. You don't have to be keying in orders. You don't have to be reviewing these orders all the time. So the time lag drops, speeds up that process flow, and just a lot of benefits just by being handled in one particular document. But you start adding to that. Now that you've got that order into your system, now you've got the process of picking it, throwing it in a box, putting it on the back end of a truck and shipping it. So now once you've shipped it, you're going to push out what's called an EDI 856 document or advanced ship notice. This advanced ship notice then gives your partner details behind that shipment, advises them of a few key things, of course, of which is where you shipped it, the carrier that was used, the service level, the expected delivery date of the shipment, what's in it, number of cases, quantity of items, etc. All those are in your ship notice. So inside that ship notice, once they receive that, they can actually do a lot of scheduling, gives them a better receiving schedule, reduced receiving time because they do have the staff on hand to handle the shipments coming in for the day. And of course, that also improves your document tracking, freight bill invoicing. There's just, again, overall improvements in the process and procedures in place around that 856 being generated and shared with your trading partners. Additionally, once you've shipped the goods, of course, you want to be able to invoice them and expect payment back. So when you go ahead and generate what's called an EDI 810 invoice, and this invoice, again, indicates really what you see on paper today, is that these invoice details are included in there. Again, where the goods were shipped, who's supposed to remit back payment, the line items included in the invoice, the dollar amounts. Of course, they're all in that EDI 810 invoice, and this is usually derived straight out of your AP application system. So as the system generates the accounts payable requirement, you're going to go ahead and drag the EDI data out of the AP system and send it off to your trading partner. This again eliminates printing, postage, time spent preparing for mailings. Acknowledgments indicate that your trading partner has received the invoice. And once they've done that, now that at least tells you that they received it, not that they're going to pay you, of course, but certainly that they've received that particular EDI document. So again, this kind of loops back and gives you a good dashboard presentation, really, of these kinds of documents in one particular trading partner segment or industry. All right, Livia, let me go ahead and turn this back to you.
Okay, thank you, Glenn. Okay, so we wanted to share a little bit about the solution that ACOM provides. Again, we're not going to do a demonstration today of the solution. However, if that's of interest for you, my contact information will be available here shortly, and you can let us know. We'd love to provide those demonstrations for you all. But ACOM offers a translator with any-to-any data translation. I know this slide is a little bit busy, but EasyConnect can translate flat files, EDI, XML, or can go directly to your ODBC compliant database. Not only can we help you connect with your partners, but we can help your internal systems communicate if needed as well. Easy Connect is not only easy to use, as the name suggests, but provides the power and flexibility to add more complex functions into your maps if needed. Trading partner setup is done quickly, and partners are easy to manage once set up. You're equipped with a scheduler to automate your processes, as well as tracking reports to keep an eye on all EDI activity. So for any of you that may be on the fence about implementing an EDI solution for your business, we'd love the opportunity to schedule a call with you to talk more. Online, like I said, online software demonstrations are available, so you can see the software in action. And please give me a call if there's interest in doing that. If you have any questions, feel free to write those into the GoToMeeting panel up on the right-hand side. I know this is a quick presentation today. For those of you that may have entered a little past the hour, know that you'll receive a copy of the recorded webinar here within the next day or so. So I wanted to thank you all again for your time, and have a good rest of your day.